There are some people today who think flashlights are either too complicated, too big, or just too bright. You like moderation, say for example the way the typical American does, even if you're not American. You need something small, kinda bright, not too bright, and something that doesn't require a PhD in flashlight science to operate. Remember when flashlights just turned on or off? Flashlight manufacturer Rayus does. In fact, they make exactly the kind of light you're looking for. It's a small, everyday carry light called the C01. While it may be simple, it uses advances in the technology of flashlight science to provide you a light that can give you enough light for simple tasks as well as give you a good amount of runtime. The light is constructed out of an atomic age substance called aluminum, has a nice coated glass lens, and uses a super bright LED called the Nichia 219B11. Whoa, you might say, that's a strange word, followed by confusing numbers and letters. You're not a flashlight cryptologist, so how about a translation, egghead? Okay, all that means is that the LED in the flashlight produces a nice neutral white light that has no harsh tints and has a high CRI. CRI stands for Color Rendering Index for people who don't like abbreviations. A flashlight with a high Color Rendition Index means that everything you shine it on has a nice natural color. So what's the catch, right? It's made out of durable materials, has a nice pleasing light, and won't fry your retinas. Maybe it's a secret government project designed to turn you into a communist robot via brainwashing electroshock therapy. Nope. Plus, everyone knows you can stop that with a trusty helmet. Okay, so it's not that, then maybe it's hard to operate, like a smartphone or a PlayStation. Also, nope. In fact, it's easy to operate. Just drop in a AAA battery of your choice, then twist it down to turn it on. Okay, that was simple. Maybe it's hard to turn off. Nope. Just turn it in the opposite direction till it turns off. Okay, so it runs off a tiny battery, but it's bright enough to use during a random series of tasks you might do around your house at night. Yep, Rayus rates the C01 at a very usable 29 lumens on a AAA battery. Well, how long does it last? For this test, I turned on the C01 and let it run. Using advanced iPhone time-lapse photography, you can see I was able to get around 3 hours and 45 minutes of constant brightness from the light before it began to taper off and shut off at about the 4 hour and 15 minute mark. For this test, I used an Eneloop AAA battery. After that, it does a quick blinking to let you know it's time for a new battery, in case the lack of light coming out of the front didn't clue you in. Alright, so what comes in the package? You get the light, a AAA battery, an instruction manual, a spare O-ring, a keychain ring, and some recyclable packaging. Alright, how about a few beam shots so you can see if you like the way it looks on a white wall? At first I wanted to use a black wall, but since I'm not a Satanist, I don't have any in my house. Plus, I thought for a second and decided using a black wall was probably a stupid idea anyway. So first I'll underexpose the shot so you can see the profile and the quality of the beam. Next I'll adjust the exposure on my advanced iPhone to illuminate my stairwell, about the way it looks to my own eyes. The door is about 13 feet from where I'm standing, in case anyone wants to know. Alright, so how about a few tint comparisons between some other flashlights? No problem. I selected these lights because they vary in tint from the cool white to the warm white. The neutral Rayus and the tiniest flashlight is in the center. So what else? Well, it tail stands well, but a lot of lights do, and I guess that's not really exciting. I don't know, or maybe it is. As a guy making a flashlight video on YouTube, I'm not really ahead of the curve on what's in or what's cool. How tough is it? Well, the manual states that it's impact resistant to 1 meter and it's waterproof to IPX8 standards, whatever that means. Well, I guess it means it'll stand up to the rain or dropping it in puddles. But I wanted to take it a step further. So, can it withstand a drop from my second story window and remain on? Yup. And if you're an idiot like me, you probably wash stuff. So, can it stand up to a washing machine? Yup. Can it do anything else? Yep, it can easily attach to your keychain to impress all the people at your next key party. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more videos, subscribe to my channel. This light was graciously provided by Brian at shiningbeam.com for review.